All right, so today's video is how to block effectively by just only using the line, right? Instead of going into the actual block of the karate, I'm going to show you how to intercept by going along with the line. And with the line, I'm talking about your shoulder line. So I'm gonna have Ryan come over. I'm gonna talk about, you see how your opponent stands in front of you, right? So what are the, move over here a little bit, what are the chances of Ryan gonna be punching to your face? I would say 99.9% of the time, isn't it, right? Because if somebody wants to take you down, most likely he's gonna go over here. So hands down. So instead of him punching hook like that, which you probably do see people going hook like that, but in order to connect fast, you just wanna go straight line, okay? Now for you as a defender, it's important to follow the line, okay? What do I mean? Let's say if he does a hook to my face, right? He does a hook, so you hook to my face, I just go straight to the line, right? I'm over here, hook, I go straight to the line, okay? Now, when I say I go straight to the line, am I actually blocking? Yes and no, okay? I'm doing both defensive and offensive, okay? Because I got a lot of questions on how to intercept and that you don't have time for you to block something that's coming at you, okay? So this is a good way to understand how to utilize your offense by doing also defense at the same time, okay? And that is understanding the line. So let's say if we're in a fighting position like this, it doesn't matter how he punches me, as long as he comes slow, I'm also going at the same time. You see that? He goes slow, I'm also going, as he's executing, I'm also punching him, but we're gonna do it slow in order to let you understand what I'm talking about when I'm referring to the line, okay? So the line here is this, it's his center line. So let's say if he stands this way here, right? His center line is actually here. His center line is not here, okay? If he's facing this way, then his center line is like that. If he's facing this way here, his center line here is smaller, okay? I don't go with center line here, the center line is here, because I only have this much in order for me to hit him. So it goes from here down to, all the way down to his toes, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about that, and then up to his head as well, okay? So in order for you not allow him to hit you, you want to make the center line smaller. If I stand this way here, look how much room he's gonna have in order to hurt me, right? So I'm gonna go this way, and he's doing the same thing, right? Because in a real fight, you don't wanna stand this way, you wanna stand this way so that we can narrow our line, right? So from here, but as he punches, once I see his shoulder movement, I just go right over, right? I just go right over, or it doesn't matter. So let's say if his hand's higher and he goes my face and my hand's here, once he shoot, I just shoot out too. Then I might be under, right? So whether I'm under or I'm over, right? I'm still following the law of the line, okay? And that's very important. The other aspect is watching his shoulder, right? Now, once his shoulder move, I want to move at the same side of his shoulder, right? Because let's say, put hands up, let's say if he moves that shoulder, punch me, and I move this side, now I'm creating a chance for both he and I to do a double knockout, right? You don't want that. You don't want to be like, move shoulder, boom, I do like this. And look, I'm knocking him out, but he's knocking me out as well, right? So as you are sparring, and it's also important to learn to understand the distance. Now, I also got comments from some of you who's asking, yeah, but let him punch you for real, and you are so far away. Now, here goes the thing. If I'm over here, this close, arm length distance, it's very dangerous. You don't want to be in this quarter where we are so close to each other, because once we are this close, now we're just going to be swinging away, right? So you want to have this distance where you are at least more than an arm length, right? You have an arm and also another arm length, right? So now, because now when he punches, I can see, right? So now when he punches again, I can see. Right? But if from over here he punches, I still can see, but by the time when I see clearly, he's going to connect, right? So from here, as he moves, bah, you see that? As he moves, I go to the line, bah, right? So his other shoulder, bah, right? Right? As he moves, bah, right? As he moves, bah, right? So keep the line along with your line, right? His line and your line gotta be together, right? So meaning what? So as he punches, Yes, it's nice to say, yeah, I'm gonna turn it over here and then I'm gonna punch. You gotta be really accurate in order for him to punch and then move to the side and punch like that. It's very difficult, right? It's better to say, okay, my line, his line, I see shoot, bah, I go sim. You see that? I just shoot right out, okay? So now to put into a combination, most people are gonna do this kind of punch, 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, like in MMA where they're constantly punching. So let's say if he punches me, 1, 2, right? Keep going. 1, 2, 3, right? It's very hard. So you only allow him to hit 2 times before you have to tell yourself, it's time for you to also execute, okay? So let's say hands here, he punches, boom, boom. You see how I throw my hand out there as well? I'm keeping the line, and once I keep the line, I have to go in right away with the knee, right? Don't throw any more of your hand combination. You can't be doing this 1, 2, 3, and both of us to throw. Well, it makes no sense, isn't it, right? It makes no sense. So it's better to say 1, 2, boom, followed by your knee, okay? Learn how to do combinations like that because you have 2 hands and 2 legs, right? Don't just limit yourself to only 2 hands because now, once you commit this way here, look how close you are already. It's more difficult to continue with the hand. Then you follow with the knee. Right at the knee, then you go with the hand, okay? So for close-up, so from here you go 1, 2, boom. You see knee right here? And then my hand, boom, right to the neck. Okay? All right, so now that you understand the line, I want you to focus on his shoulder, okay? So every time when you get into a fighting situation like this, always understand, instead of looking your opponent in the eyes, you just look at him, but you focus more on the shoulder. Once his shoulder moves, you move with him, right? You see, and also another thing is, you see his leading hand here? See this, when I punch, I don't reach, right? Because I'm still following that rule that I have to be 1 arm length and more, far away from him. But if he has his hand up like this, put your hand up like that, right? A lot of times you see people do like that, right? Now, you want to also try to attack his mindset, okay? His mindset based on reactivity. So meaning like this, meaning you touch him like that, right? You touch him like that, but it's not a soft touch. This is a power touch, like that, okay? Now, think about this. Once you do this here, what do you think is gonna happen? This hand's not gonna punch you, but that hand's gonna punch you. If I do this, he'll punch, right? If I do, he punch, right? So now, when you execute, you wanna go, boom, you punch him before he punches you, right? Think about this. When you execute, it's very difficult for him to respond, okay? Because every time when someone responds, there's gonna be a delay, all right? So, I hope you like what you've been seeing. Click like, subscribe, and remember, focus on the line, and I'll see you in the next video.